What is up, guys? Have you guys ever considered joining the music industry in Taiwan? We're going to talk all about it. We're going to learn the good, the bad, and the ugly with tonight's guest. We're going to do it live right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eddy Live. A little intro there. What's up, brother?
Hello, Eddie.
Thanks
This
for
is Brad.
coming.
Brad with the double D.
Yeah.
Not literally, just a name.
There you go. You got one of my questions right off the bat there. The Brad. What's
Yeah.
up, brother? How
Pretty
you doing?
good. Just had some great chimichangas. I
Yeah,
love
man.
it.
Appreciate that, bro.
Best in
Yes.
town.
Yeah, well, we try to be. right? Not everybody agrees, but hey, you know what?
They got to
Most people are happy.
to
Most
know.
people are happy, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man.
Salute. Thumbs up from the audio, brother. So, listen, the music industry in Taiwan,
Yeah.
right? You've been doing the music. I've been going through all your stuff, and
Thank you.
And it's great.
Thanks.
Really good. You just released a song, right?
A new song.
A new song.
It's complicated.
Tell me about it. Tell me about the.
It's complicated is like I think it's just a song of me trying to discover like a different audience because like if you can actually hear like my previous releases are all in English.
Yeah,
And it's like the first time I actually tried to do like Mando pop.
Yeah, like the mix.
Trying to discover like a different audience.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be in my my upcoming album, I think, which is gonna be released around September.
How can someone get their hands on your music right now?
Oh, just search for Brad as Brad Pitt Brad, not
Brad
Brian.
Pitt?
No,
Okay.
I get that a lot.
Brian.
Yeah,
Brian
I
and
don't know
Brad
why.
are
I'm
way
not
off.
even named Ryan. Like
Okay.
Ryan should hate Brian, but Brad shouldn't hate Brian. You know.
Brad
People
is the-
call me Brian all the time. I'm like, nah, Brad Pitt, Brad, but like BRADD.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
find
great.
me on Instagram as Brad Universe. Find me on Spotify,
Okay.
Apple Music, KKBox, YouTube Music, all that. Damn, you see, this is media trained.
I love it. Yeah, I will actually put the links below. I think I have them already. If I didn't, then I will have them after the show.
This is called media trained.
You got to do it, brother. Come on, man. You got to, you got to pitch yourself because
Yeah.
sometimes you just get busy. I'm always, doing these like YouTube tutorial things, and then everybody's like, you got to, ask people to subscribe, and then the whole podcast goes by, and I never say anything about it. So like, you got to subscribe.
You gotta
follow this guy, man. Let's go. Right? You
gotta
got a
follow this
YouTube
guy,
channel, right? You got the
Yeah.
whole thing, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I have
Good
everything.
voice. Everything.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, I got a good voice.
Got
Thank
a good
you.
voice, brother.
I've
Man,
learned
I
like
love it.
once again. I just told him earlier before
Yeah.
this, like, I've learned to take in compliment instead of throwing it away.
Mm-hmm. You got to do it, brother.
Yeah, and it makes such a big difference.
For
Trust
sure. I mean, your brain knows, right? Your brain
Yeah.
knows. Your brain knows.
You're taking it. You're not
Take
throwing
it.
it
Yeah,
away.
exactly. And a compliment's a compliment, right? So what got you started, man?
What got
you
me started though? I think when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I always loved music. Everybody says that,
Uh-huh.
but I never actually pictured myself being an artist or
Okay.
being in the music industry like I am right now.
Okay.
I actually started out if it's in the music business stuff, I actually started out as a manager.
Okay.
I know some people, some cool people, and like, yo, they're trying to pursue their rap career.
Yeah.
And I just like, yo, I could manage you. And I got him shows and all that. Like, knew a lot of people.
Yep.
Like, got to know like some people that I shouldn't have known if I didn't have,
I love it.
And
gotta
it's
take-
a good,
take that shot.
It's a good journey though. But I never picture myself being here right now. Like I won a GMA last year. I was like, damn.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about that. I'm not sure. I must have missed that. So
Oh
tell me
yeah.
about that.
Last
Yeah.
year I got the best R&B single.
Dude.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
For me, that is. Oh, I got rings
That's
on.
all right.
My bad.
That's all
My
right.
bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
Cause it caught me off guard. I was like, damn, I got nominated. Nice.
That's beautiful.
And when I got on stage and off stage, I was like, it was pure bliss.
Of
I was like,
course.
"Damn, I did it. And me and my producer though, like we
Yeah.
both own all the credit to that song.
Okay.
And it just makes me think of all like, cause the whole album was made during COVID.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we had so much time to just focus
Okay.
and self quarantine, because like we locked ourselves in a basement
Sure.
and we just focus on every single detail.
Mm-hmm.
And what made me realize is like I did a lot of fancy stuff.
Okay.
This is PG-13, right? So I
No,
can't say.
you're good. You're
All
good.
right.
Say whatever you
We did a
want,
lot
bro.
of fancy shit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like,
We're good. We're good.
but like after all that, the judges they picked one song that was played acoustically, one take,
Okay.
just me and the guitar. And that made me realize like how much that mattered to me. That changed me like totally. Instead of focusing on arrangements, like, oh, I want strings here, I want to have some like horns in the back and
Yeah.
like all that. I just take out all of that.
Simplify.
I want it to be a song.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Like,
Okay.
I want a song. You can take out every instrumentation. I could simply just play it on a piano. That's what I did with my latest release, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
it's a cohesive song. Like you
Okay.
can take away everything. You can take away the guitar, just keep the piano, or keep the guitar,
Okay.
and it's
Okay.
a song. Like
Okay.
songwriting is important, though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
lyrics and I also think that you're talking about you just released the song and it's your first kind of like dual language one, right?
Yeah.
I think that's great because I think you hit two language, speakers, but then you also hit a different thing, a different culture was like the Mando pop, right?
Yeah.
And then you also will hit the people like yourself that speak both languages. I think it's good. I mean, I've always thought that when I grew I'm Canadian, right, but my family's from Mexico,
Right.
so I'm Mexican, so I grew up listening to Mexican music and stuff like that. And sometimes when you grow up you hear someone has taken this like old Mexican song and then like spun
Kind of slice it up and
Yeah.
kind of put it into something.
and turn it into English,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes you hear a really old song that I was like a kid and I would listen to my mom singing this old Mexican song. I can never remember the name, but then I came to when I was in Taiwan. I was out at like a restaurant or something, and this song came on,
Right.
and this lady singing it in Chinese, and I was like, oh, and it's like the same total beat. It was amazing.
So that's so cool.
So I always think that music can kind of like transcend all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then when you go like multi-language, I think that's what's up. So good
Especially when
choice.
you switch the languages, because
Yeah.
like at first I thought it was hard, because like for me it's easier for me to just write like demos. Come on, like demos gotta
Okay.
be in English. That's
Sure.
easier for me.
Yeah.
But I've actually become like a better singer just from that, just
Yeah.
from writing in Chinese, because the syllables are different.
That makes sense.
The way
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
do the belts,
Okay.
the way you do the runs, you do the rips,
Yeah.
is different.
Okay.
So that enables me to do some smaller, like smaller bendings, or smaller belts, smaller runs,
Yep.
minor ones, which I think is pretty good. Like I don't believe in like one shots, as in one shot success. I believe
Yeah.
in hard work,
Yeah.
slow progress, and I'm happy to see where I am right now, because like
Yeah.
I noticed my own like progression throughout the years,
Sure.
which is pretty fun.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
see what like just stick on with it and see what pays off.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
so.
fun. It's a
And I-
fun journey.
And you have you were saying you have like experience managing and stuff like that, right? So then
Yeah.
you get connections with people that you wouldn't really know that you were going to connect with, right? When I did this restaurant, you get a lot of people that come in to eat, and that was why I started the podcast, because you just meet so many cool people, like
Yeah.
CEOs of big companies and CFOs, and then like people traveling through, and just students, and just like MMA fighters, and you're just like, it's so cool. And I would chat with them, and they would share these awesome stories, and I thought, I wish I had like
A recorder,
microphones.
just a
I wish I
field
recorded that.
recorder
Just
or
kind of like,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, well, from then on, I'm like, okay, let's do the podcast. Let's do one week.
Just keep
and
pushing it.
keep
I'll help
pushing.
you.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. I'm good with the rings. It's
I just switched my hand.
I saw that. Yeah. That's all good. That's all good.
Same fist bump.
So what kind of you think inspired you to be like, let's keep going with the music? Because a lot of people as a kid like music. I like singing as a kid. My daughter likes singing as a kid. But because I have all this gear, and at home, this one bug is driving me
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah.
I smell too good.
Yeah, you smell too good, right? Yeah, and we have like at home we have a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And so we do like a little video game streaming thing. Like she does a little video game channel.
Oh, that's nice.
And she's actually a really good singer, right? And I'm like, well, let's do a song.
Let me teach her.
Yeah, maybe,
I can
right?
teach her.
Yeah, right. That's why I tell her.
Totally do that.
And I tell
do
her-
vocal coaching though.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do a
shit,
little
there
bit
you
of
go.
vocal
Okay.
coaching.
Beautiful.
It's fun.
So I'm like, hey, let's do that. But then she gets shy, and I'm like, but when you play and when you chat, you're not shy. So I'm like, okay, we can she's still young, but I think, if you mix up the languages, that's always like the idea. If you have the two
Yeah.
languages, you mix them up, then it's gold. I think it's gold.
It is gold.
So it sounds like it is.
I think
right?
yeah, but I think not hating on anything, but I think if you're like originally Taiwanese
Yeah.
and you're trying to write in English, sometimes it gets wrong.
Oh yeah, I
As
understand
in,
for
you know
sure.
what I mean? You know what I mean by like Chinese grammar?
Oh, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
happens a lot. Like you tell
I can
people to
imagine.
sing light, as in ching ching, but
Okay.
they say that, but that doesn't. But you just say you sing soft. You know,
Okay. Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
English,
yeah,
you
for
would
sure.
say soft. You wouldn't say
Yeah.
light.
Exactly. No, I agree.
You know, like that kind of stuff.
I
And when they
understand.
write, so like I
Yeah.
also do something. I help people correct their grammar. Is like sometimes people write stuff that actually that's grammatically correct,
But nobody would
but
say
nobody
that.
would actually understand the meaning of it. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like what?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember I was and then there's like old words that nobody uses anymore,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I remember back in the day when I was single, I was dating this girl, and I had like a leather jacket. I was like 25, I was, in shape leather jacket, and I had my
This is old
motorcycle.
shape. What are you talking
I'm
about,
getting
man?
there, man. I'm trying. And I went to pick her up, had like a leather jacket on and the motorcycle, and she had just left her university English class, and she said, "Oh, my teacher says you look like a rascal," and I'm like,
A
"Rascal?"
rascal.
I'm like,
Come
I
on.
don't. I think
Dang.
that was probably the first time I've heard the word rascal.
That's really
aside
white.
from like it's really white, but it's also like it's like old, like a grandma would say that, like the little
Yeah.
rascals,
Ah,
And I
these
was
kids. School.
yeah, and I said, okay, that's cool. I tell them thank you, but don't ever use that
Yeah.
word because that's not a word that you'll ever hear
It's
anyone use.
weird. I can't
It's
even
weird.
think of a word that people use right now that
Yeah,
I
rascal.
rascal. Okay.
So the
I
rascal
haven't
one.
heard that word in years, man.
You probably have never heard it, right? And then
I've heard it in movies.
in
and stuff.
movies, yeah, the little rascals, right? And so like my daughter, like she speaks like super fluent English.
Yes.
She's with me, so and they actually she speaks both fluently, but because she's always with me, so her English is better than her
Yeah.
Chinese. But she goes to local school, so it's good.
Going to local
Yeah.
school matters.
Yeah,
man.
so
You
her-
learn a lot.
So it's good because the stuff in local school I can't teach her, right? I'm like, I mean, my Chinese is decent, but it'll never be like native
Yeah.
Chinese, right?
You
And
can
so-
work to that.
Yeah,
I believe.
like a lifelong maybe thing. Yeah.
Spend a lot of time with me.
Time. Yeah, there you
'Cause
go. Okay.
Bro, my producer's British.
Okay.
He studied Chinese in university. That doesn't matter. But like
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
he learned all the lingo, the slangs
Well, that's
from me.
yeah. Well, that's good.
And
That's
right
good.
now he's like this. He's like I think he's like he's not Welsh. He's not Irish. What's that? He's
don't know.
British. All right,
He's
he's
okay,
British.
okay,
I'm not
okay,
gonna
okay.
offend British people, but like he's
Okay, okay.
British.
Okay,
He looks
okay.
British.
Okay.
But he speaks like Taiwanese.
Oh, really?
And he
Okay,
can
that's
speak
cool.
Taiwanese. You like Taiwanese?
That's beautiful. I
He
like
knows how to
that.
swear like Taiwanese.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's the
I
first
tell
thing.
him all that.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it, man. But yeah, so she's good, and she thinks, she thinks in English, and there was this one time she watches YouTube. Like kids now, they don't watch anything; they just watch YouTube, right? And so I was playing a trick on her. She was probably like 8 or something, and I don't know, just like a stupid dad joke trick or something. And then she says, "That's pretty sus, bro." And you have this little girl saying this to you, right? And you're like,
that's
that's not
hilarious.
from me. Like
Yeah.
I would have never. That's the
She
first time
learned that.
from YouTube,
Yeah.
right? Like I've never heard anyone in my lifetime say that's pretty
Bro,
sus,
to,
bro.
to this day, like
Yeah.
I hear sus all the time. I still don't know what that means.
There you go. I mean,
was
like it's
what?
suspicious, I guess, But yeah, it's pretty
No, I
like.
think sus is
Oh, well, there you go. That maybe I don't know what.
Yeah,
it is
let's
either.
look
there
it
you
up
go.
after
Let's
this,
Let's
though.
Google it after, man.
sus. Yeah, I could actually teach her child how to sing though. Teach your
yeah,
daughter how to sing.
I'll talk to her
'Cause, like,
she's-
for me-
she's
for
good.
me-
She's pretty good. Yeah.
It's always about believing in yourself. I think the fake it till you make it mentality does not quite work in the
Okay.
Taiwanese industry right now.
Yeah.
Like pulling back to the industry thing, like
Just please
I've
do.
started music. I was in like the kind of school band or kind of clubs
Okay.
in high school.
So
Like
you
I was
learned-
playing guitar.
Okay.
I was doing all that. And the first thing I did when I went to university, I sold my guitar. I got a DJ console, like a
Nice.
controller.
Yeah,
I wanted to be a
cool.
DJ. Then that's why I met Roy and all that.
Okay.
Because like the clubbing business. So, but then I just figured, I have this sense of hip hop because everybody was doing hip hop at
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
the thing that's popping. I was like, oh, let me try this stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I did. I tried. I released like a couple songs, and it
Okay.
was like pretty good. People tell me I was pretty good. I was like, but I never actually believed them.
Okay.
As in, there's a certain amount of self doubt
Yeah.
in your mind. You're like, am
Yeah.
I? The problem with the kids that coming out nowadays, they actually do believe it.
Yeah.
So for like, I don't come from a music background, but I
Gotcha.
like practiced in like guitar when I was
Okay.
like from a small, like really really young age.
Gotcha. Well, that's great.
And I was in bands and stuff. I didn't know too much music theory at that.
Okay.
I know how
Okay.
to play a guitar.
Okay.
I still do, not the music theory stuff. Right nowadays, people just get a type beat off YouTube.
Okay.
I get a microphone. I record like 16 bars in it. I have a song.
Okay.
And the fucked up part is people usually say, oh, like your friends go like, yo, Eddie, this is a dope song, man.
Yeah. Well, it's your friends. Yeah.
This is
yeah.
a dope song. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I made a good song. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And but it's shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Like
what
if
you
it's
mean.
shit, it's shit. But like if you don't know it's shit, you keep going it. It's like imposter syndrome at its max.
It
you
is.
know?
It is.
You always pretend to be someone you are not.
Yeah.
So like this is a season. I would say this is a season like January, February, March. New people come out, and
Okay.
they just disappear around like December.
Okay. Okay. That's funny.
They're
That sounds.
gone.
That's funny
There's
because
always like this cycle that just going on. Like people believe it. So I always tell people because until I'm 29 though. Like
man, you look like you're 20. It's crazy.
thank you. I'm
Crazy.
Asian. I don't age.
Asians don't age. That's true. Asians don't
excuse me.
raisin. They say, right?
But I think it's a matter about young kids not actually knowing what to do. So like, oh, what's a good career? Oh, let me do music.
Yeah.
People want to do that.
It's hard because, I mean, I coached soccer here for a long time, right? And I had my guys from like grade 1, grade 2, all the way up to grade 6.
I thank God you're Canadian. I thank God you didn't say the word football.
Football, yeah. Oh man, yeah. It depends who I'm talking to because the British will stop me and be like, football,
Soccer.
yeah. I actually was helping about a year ago. It was the last time I was coaching, and I was just helping a friend out, and and they're British, and
Yeah.
it's a football academy,
Yeah.
right? And I get the kids over. I'm like, hey, warm them up. All right, guys, who's ready to play a little soccer? And then the guy comes over. He's like, hey,
Football.
what do we
Yeah.
do? I'm like, "Oh, shoot. Sorry, boss. No, but it's good, yeah. And like my daughter, yeah, she loves it, man. So I think, yeah, it sounds good.
I definitely teach your daughter how to sing because like there's an actual technique to it. If you start young, if you
Okay.
do the right techniques,
Okay.
everybody can sing. But I mean, everybody can sing, but can you push it through?
Okay.
Do you want to be better? Like
Yeah.
that's what I always do. Like I never believe what people say to me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dope. This is nice.
Okay.
Until I believe myself. Like
Gotcha.
once he's made something that you actually believe in,
Yeah.
you think, oh, this is good.
This is actually
You wouldn't
good.
care about what other people say. You
Sure.
love it
Gotcha.
by itself. Like that's what I love about my music. Like I would listen to my own music,
That's what's up.
bro. Ask any artist, would they listen to their own music?
Yeah.
Like
probably
I
not.
would say 80% of them won't
Okay.
because this is kind of cringe.
Yeah. Yeah. And
it's
people don't
kinda
like their
awkward.
voice, right? Yeah. People don't like
Yeah.
their voice recorded.
Get familiar with yourself,
Nice.
so you sit in a comfortable space.
29,
You know?
dude. You look like
Yeah,
you're-
so I've been doing
that's
this for like
crazy,
10
bro.
years
It's a
from now.
long time, man.
That is a long time. I've been like just struggling, and especially
to.
as a full-time artist.
You have to struggle
You know,
to get where
Yeah,
you need to
you
be.
gotta need to
Yeah.
get some side hustles,
Gotta
like
get it.
vocal coaching,
Like vocal coaching. Yeah. Well, let's do it.
side
Let's try-
hustle.
Let's get it done,
Yeah.
man, for sure. Listen, I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
when I went through your videos and stuff like that, there's a lot of, it seems like there's a lot of like old school vibes.
I usually
Like
yeah, I
like
used to
like
do
like
that.
the VCR, the DVD stuff,
Yeah.
like kind of like the 80s sort of feel. So
nostalgic.
yeah, so where does that come from? Because you're
I think
young. You're
Yeah.
too young to know about that stuff. That's my stuff. Like I'm
I
way
know.
older than you. So where's that from?
imposter syndrome at its max. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
So I
No,
actually
no, it's
think
good. love it.
even with the music I make, so I started with making like I started from a guy just singing.
Love
Ain't
it.
nobody got time for that. Like West Coast hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
boom bop, West Coast, like
Yeah.
you know, hip hop to
Yeah.
doing what I do now.
Sure.
Which
okay.
is like people say it's progressive R&B. I was like, okay, cool, thank you,
Okay.
thank you
Okay.
for labeling it. I don't even know what I make. I just music, because like I started from there, and I just feel like people want the feeling
Yep.
of, you know, the days that they can never get back.
100%, man. That's a when you do. Let's say I did this video game thing once here, and one night you had these little arcade things set up, and we're doing like Street Fighter and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? And everybody was like, oh, all like the people 35, 40, 50, they're coming in, they're drinking beers, they're doing all that. And then one of my buddies is like, dude, we got to have PlayStation. So he brought like a PS4.
Yeah.
And what did that bring? It brought like 12-year-old kids who are not drinking or anything. And then when it's like the adults' turn to play, they don't want to take a controller away from like a little kid.
Yeah.
So the adults were like, okay, this place sucks. And then they left, right? So you got to have that old nostalgia vibe, man. You got to have it, bro.
But I think it's actually reflected in music. If you look at what Europeans are listening to right now,
Yep. It's okay.
they listen to a lot of techno, a lot of house.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you know why? And they listen to like old rock music, Brit rock music.
Yeah.
Americans listen to soul music. You know,
Yeah.
it's popping because they want the feeling of a time that's not there again.
They remember.
And
They're
if
like,
you
"This was
really
high
notice people,
school."
yeah, you
High
know,
school
that kind of
dance.
feeling
Yeah.
that makes you just sit there like go like
Kind
out.
of, you kind of like
You need
fade
that
out
feeling
and you go
because-
back in time.
Like modern society is going too fast.
It's fast.
Everything's going too fast.
Yep.
Like the industry, what the industry wants switches every 3 months. You're always chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing to
Yeah.
the point that people just stop chasing.
Yeah.
So like for Taiwan, I think last year was like UK Garage.
Okay.
The
Okay.
garage, you know,
Garage.
no, UK Garage is
yeah,
just UK Garage, and before that was like
Okay.
I think UK Drill.
Okay.
Before that was trap. Before that, I'm just talking hip hop scene.
Okay. Okay.
And before trap, there was like boom bop. Before boom bop was like fucking West Coast, like you know, like
Okay.
what do you call that? G something?
OG, G-Funk.
Yeah.
That's the
G-Funk.
stuff that I listen to, bro.
Bro, me
Like-
too. I used
like,
to make that.
dude, I love
Yeah.
that stuff.
I
yeah.
still love that. But like to the point,
I love
the reason I make the switch is simply because I don't think this can fully, you know, express myself. I could
Okay.
do way more
Sure.
than that. Like to this day, people still say like I'm a rapper. Yes, I am, but like I'm so much more than that.
Yeah.
Because I could sing and all that. Because like some wise guy told me, if you can sing, go sing, don't rap. I was
Okay,
like, oh,
yeah.
cool. I'll just do both.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I just like that nostalgic feeling to it.
of course. Yeah.
Because if you really look through people, that's what stands out.
Yeah.
As in,
Music-
it's bro,
music's
it's hard
special.
to make too.
Yeah.
Like you need let's say not even 4K, just normal HD video,
Okay.
and you learn. I actually did so much research to learn how to make it dirty,
Okay.
how to add in the hair, the dust, and
Okay.
all that.
Okay.
That's an art though. Like I love making
Yeah.
those stuff.
It,
But
loo-
it's fun.
It looks like you recorded it on like a little video camera recorder. So it looks great, man. So when I went through that, I thought, oh crap, this is good. Because then I'm looking at your face. I'm like, this guy's too young to know this stuff. What's going on?
I'm way
So-
too young to know.
So you
that.
got all the good stuff in there, man.
I could share the plugins with you.
That's awesome. You know, I'm saying the like that nostalgia is like, for example, like, dude, I'm 45.
Yeah.
Okay, like
You don't look 45.
Well, I'll take it, brother. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hey. So you hear like you go out and you'll hear something and you hear like Guns N' Roses November Rain.
Oh yes.
You know that the beginning of November
love
Rain
it.
comes on. You know what pops into my head? Grade 11 high school dance.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh, November Rain. It's a long song.
Well, we
and it's
actually
slow.
share the same, you know, like audio library. I think when I was growing up, that was what I was listening to.
I love that
Like-
too.
like-
yeah.
Bro, I listened to like what do you call that? Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I listened to a
love
lot
that.
of old stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think at a young age, I was raised listening to that. I wasn't listening to Carpenters and all that. I was
okay,
listening
okay.
to like, I was Earth, Wind, Fire.
Okay.
I was listening to some like really, you know, soul. So I was Marvin Gaye was my favorite. Like I was played that. People were playing me that.
That's really
So that kind of stuck with me.
That's
you
cool,
know?
bro. You know, and it's funny because I'm also similar. Like I grew up, you know, listening to, you know, like 80s rock or 80s rap and stuff like that. But my dad is a drummer. Like he's an
Nice.
old school like rock and roll guy. He's still got like super long hair,
Oh,
right? And
so
so
now?
till now.
Dang.
So it's like when I grew up, my mom be listening to Mexican music, all the cumbias and all the dancing and all that stuff like that. And then my dad, it's like Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, like all the old school rock and roll stuff. So when I hear Led Zeppelin, it reminds me of my dad. Like it just reminds me of like just kind of sitting at home, listen to my dad he's rocking out, So it's cool, man. Music is a special thing because it can kind of like time warp you
Yeah.
to this moment,
It
like
always
November
reminds
Rain,
you
high school dance.
of a moment that
Yeah.
you own.
Yeah.
When did I last listen to this song? I was
Yeah.
doing what?
And-
I think maybe it's also because of the fact that that is an era of music that I think artists actually need to have talent.
Okay. Well, you gotta, yeah.
That's not beefing with any, but like actually,
Yeah.
what the reason I say that is like nowadays it's all like technical.
I've heard, like people like you gotta listen to some new stuff. And then when I listen to some of the new popular
Like
stuff,
this is what
I'm like, this is, I'd rather throw on some old Tupac or some
Yeah.
old Ghetto Boys or something. And I'm like, yes, I love this.
I never ask people to listen
Yeah.
to my music. Bro.
Dude.
That's what I never do. Cause I think it kind of shows like you could, if you're interested, you would check. But
Yeah.
like if you're not interested, I wouldn't force you to. Cause like I feel that's just not who I am.
I
I
understand.
it's like kind of force feeding you content, which I don't like to be treated. A lot of people send me demos. All right, on Instagram, like
Okay.
kids are like, "Yo, can you listen to my demos?"
Really?
And listen to these demos. Like my demos are shit. My demos are recorded on phones.
Okay.
That is a product. Like that is a mixed, not mastered version of the song.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
people go, can you listen to my demos? I'm like, oh, cool. And I always tell them exactly. I wouldn't say exactly. This is shit.
Okay.
This is
okay.
bad.
You need to,
Because
you
I
need to
think,
fix this. And
bro, the messed up thing is, the most fucked up thing is, people respect you for that. Because you're speaking the truth. I was
no,
like,
it's important.
but
Yeah.
sometimes you're just being like, sometimes I'm just being an asshole. But like,
You have to sometimes too. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
but
it's
like,
okay.
I think there's not enough people in the industry to actually tell people, yo, this is crap. This is shit. This is not it. So people overhype their own egos
Yeah,
and just go forward.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
Sucks.
when I grew up, if
Yeah.
you sucked, people would say, "Oh, you're shit,"
Yeah.
and then you're like, "Okay, you either try to get better or you go do something else," right? So yeah, I can see like the encouragement. Like for example, now they give like 20th place ribbons, like in like track and field or whatever. And
Yeah.
when I grew up, it's like first, second, third. That's it. You
That's
got
it.
fourth, you're shit. You got
Yeah.
nothing. And then apparently now it's like, hey, you got your,
The 20th
yeah.
place.
like
ribbon,
it's just like, what am I gonna do with this? Right? It's kind of crazy, right?
so people lose like their like they don't want to
Yeah,
compete anymore.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
They
It's,
don't want
it's
to.
crazy,
People
bro.
don't even want to compete with themselves, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bro. You
It's
got
kind of crazy.
it's hard. It's hard to because that kind of breeds like kind of soft people. And
I
I'm like,
think
you gotta
so.
go through that, man. Like,
And
you gotta go
also,
through it.
can I talk
Get
about
done.
something real quick?
Please do.
Which is I think right now there's a mindset which I think probably like I could do like if someone can hear this, like if it's delivered, I will be so happy. Which is, this is nothing political,
Yeah.
but I think the younger generation of Taiwanese kids that are making music
Okay.
have a lack of identity.
Okay.
They're always chasing a new form of music, a new genre of music, which is not their culture, and they would never own it. So they're always pretending to be like this. That's why people keep disappearing. Because once the hype is gone, you're
Yeah.
left with nothing.
I agree 100%, man.
Yeah.
And I with this podcast I bring in different people from different all walks of life, and the more we share stories, the more I realize how similar things are. Like a podcast, people are like, oh well, does the world really need another podcast? Nobody cares what you're gonna say. Blah
Nobody
blah blah.
cares
Yeah.
about like who who are you to determine what the world needs?
Exactly, right? So
What?
people say stuff like that, and then like the restaurant, they're like, oh, I'll have, the restaurant's popular, and then it's good, but then you get like, let's say you get like Mexicans come in, oh, this guy's Canadian, he's not a real Mexican, so you always get like hate
Yeah.
from like so many different places, but actually you got to kind of know, where you are and who you are, and you got to get that thick skin again, because if you don't have that, I mean, sometimes like I have people that come into work and not just from Taiwan, Taiwanese, but also people from all over the world. And, let's just say, they're moving tables and, they're not paying attention. They're kind of out to lunch, and then they move a table, and then all the water glasses just smash on the
Dang.
ground. And then I'm like, dude, I mean,
Ignorant.
you need to make sure that you're not going to smash the tables or sorry, the glasses. And then you tell them, okay, look, I don't want to, I'm not going to dock your pay, but you need to know, because there's not a free warehouse
Yeah.
where
You
people just
have
call me and
hundreds of
say
glass.
unlimited glasses. No,
Yeah.
I don't have it. I got to go buy them when they're all broken, And then the worst thing is, a lot of these guys will say, oh, I didn't break it. Like,
Oh,
dude, I saw you break it, man. I like literally saw you break it. And I'm like, I don't care. What I care about is just say,
say you're sorry.
my bad, dude. Like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Cool. No
Honesty
problem.
matters though.
It's all good. Like, it's all good. But just don't be like, no, I didn't do it. Like, dude, that means you're calling me a liar. You're calling me an asshole. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about, man?
You're calling me
Like, what are you
an
talking?
asshole when you broke it, and I saw you broke
I
it.
just
but you
literally saw you break it.
Yeah,
Like, it's
man.
not a big deal, but it's like just little things. I'm like, you gotta have that. You gotta have that. That's like that character.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know what? I
learn
screwed
just
up.
like learn. I think
Yeah.
learn to admit your mistakes.
Yeah, I screwed
Learn
up.
to own
Yeah.
your mistakes from the little things.
I'll screw like in the
You know?
kitchen. It'll be busy. I'll screw up. Like I burn something. I'll burn a tortilla or whatever, and then like, the staff will be like, well, because I'm the boss. They're like, I'm like, no, I fucked up.
Yeah.
My bad. Let me make another one real quick. I fucked
Yeah.
it up. Let me fix it. So just I don't have to do that because you're the owner or whatever. But I do. I fucked up. I fix it.
Yeah.
That's it. No problem.
Same thing. Same
Yeah,
thing with
fix
music,
it, man. Yeah.
When sometimes like because what I do right now is like I make the arrangement till it's like 80-90%.
Yeah.
And I take it to my buddy. 'Cause
Okay.
he's got all the fancy ass plugins.
Beautiful.
And he'll do it for me. Like
Nice.
he'll switch out sometimes I'll have an idea or something.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, can you try that? And it turns out shit. I was
Okay.
like, okay, my bad. Let's take it out.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with admitting like your own wrongs, like
Exactly.
owning it.
You own that.
Because that's how you grow. You're like, okay, I shouldn't do this again.
Yeah.
What should I do? Improve.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you're not that good, be better.
Be better.
Improve.
1%.
Yeah.
1%.
Slow progress though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people just don't want to admit that they're not cut for it.
Yeah. For sure.
Like I tell you, I'm not a total asshole. I'm like,
Okay.
I'll tell people
Yeah.
their music is shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want you to prove me wrong.
I'm telling you because I want you to get better.
Like,
I get it.
like prove me wrong. I like to get proven wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. For
'Cause
sure.
this is my opinion.
Yeah.
And tell me why it's bad. I want to know. And that's why I'm able to have so many different arrangements in my album, because I'm open to
Yeah.
like all sorts of ideas. Like we have the 5-minute rule.
Yeah.
5-minute rule. It's like you give up, you toss in an idea, and I don't like it. I'll give you 5 minutes to make it better.
Okay. Oh, I like
And
that. That's
yeah,
good.
that's what I do. Like 5 minutes to make it better. Okay.
Okay.
If you can't make it better than 5 minutes, toss it.
Toss it.
But like usually that 5 minutes turns into 15.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just like,
30
get it,
minutes, like
yeah.
a whole thing. You just dive into another world.
Yeah.
So that showed me the possibilities that I could possibly achieve just for letting
Love it.
people in,
Love
as in letting ideas flow in.
Okay.
It's beautiful because like sometimes music is there.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, man. Just
I
let
love
it flow.
I
Yeah.
love that. Hey, get out of
Cheers,
the way.
man.
Let it flow. I love it.
I didn't say that. Michael Jackson said that.
But I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I love that quote. Like, music is there. Get out of the way. But I love that. I live by that.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Whenever I work with people, I just always, I'm open to all kinds of ideas.
Somebody saying, yeah, I'll eat the burnt one. You'll eat the burnt tortilla. Okay, next time I'll give you a call.
I'll eat it.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it. So listen, what if you were to say, what is the worst part of the music industry in 2024 in Taiwan?
In Taiwan.
In Taiwan.
Oh, I got it. That's one thing.
Yeah.
They own the masters. Most labels own masters.
Okay, so
If you're in the US, like the artists themselves own the masters, or the label owns the masters to a certain extent.
okay.
But most Taiwanese labels, they own 100% of your masters.
So when you say the master, I mean like your
The
original,
original
your
rights.
original.
Yeah.
Oh, so they have the rights.
Yeah, because technically they paid to produce it. They paid for everything, so they own the product.
Oh wow.
Which in the States, even if you sign a deal, it's like 10 years, 6 years
Okay.
to a certain extent.
Mhm.
But they just own the masters like 100%. And you ask for it, you got to negotiate, right?
To get
But
your own
once
song.
you ask for it, they're like, oh yeah, it's like this in Taiwan, and you're like, dang. Maybe really think of how I did, why I did so poorly in university. Like,
Okay.
everything is like black and white.
Oh man, university. That's. I mean, I have my like. I hate to badmouth, but like my sister's amazing. She's like the white sheep in the black sheep family. She's
Yeah.
like the master's, the PhD. Like she's amazing, and she runs like a big university in Canada. But for me, like I also I didn't have a great experience with education and stuff like that. Like I come from a really small town, right? And there were only two Mexican families. There was
Yeah.
us, and there were my cousins, and a lot of my cousins were, like a lot of them were selling drugs and stuff like that, right? And so when you come from a really small town, and you there's only one high school,
Yeah.
and everybody's older than you. So by the time you get through there, your cousins are only a couple of years older, and then they're great. I love them, and they're a couple of years older than you. And by the time you get to that spot, like grade 8 or whatever, all the teachers are like, "Oh, fuck, another one of these, another one of these guys," right?
Man, you're
So-
living under the shadow.
So you're like written off, and I'm like, no, I'm a sports guy, I like playing soccer. And then I was, I played soccer. Was I the best? No, I was probably like somewhere in the middle. And then they'd be like,
Which position did you play?
I would play. I liked to play striker in the beginning. I liked to play in the front, but I was better in the back, because what I would like to do the most would be just kind of like shadow the striker of the other team, because I could play striker and I could play defender.
Oh.
And so I would be like super fast. I was like really thin, and I would just kind of smother their striker,
Yeah.
and they would be like,
Kind of mess
"Who the
them
fuck
up.
is this guy, dude?"
If it's
So,
foot,
yeah.
like I never played soccer.
Yeah,
I played
yeah.
football. I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
like
American
defensive end.
football. Yeah.
I'm a
Nice,
super
nice.
I'm a super fast defensive end.
Awesome, dude. I love it. But yeah, no, I think I had a pretty bad experience, and I know that in Taiwan school is tough. So my
School
daughter's
is tough.
She's going through school, and it's tough, but it's also like you have.
That's
you
what
have
she
just
has
do
to
it.
go
Yeah, I mean you have to do it though, right? Because this will toughen you up. You got to do your thing, and then after this, it's easy. You go, you finish your homework, you do your thing, and then you got your time to play.
Yeah.
So it's tough, man. Yeah. So yeah. Anything else with the music industry that you think, if somebody was coming in now saying, "Hey, I want to join the music industry," would there be any kind of warning that you would
Any
give?
kind of warning? Oh, this is the biggest warning I can give.
Okay.
Don't make music.
Don't make music. Okay. Just give up.
No, I mean not
Okay.
just give up, but like people should understand that you don't necessarily have to make music. Some
Okay.
people had this sensibility of like, oh, I have to make music.
Okay.
This is my life.
Okay.
I love it. Like, but get real, get a job
Okay.
or something.
Okay.
Like, cause I got a job. I used to
It's
work at
tough.
Kickstarter, man.
Really?
Yeah, I used to work at Kickstarter as a campaign manager. Like,
Oh,
I
wow.
did all. I used to work like a club promoter. I used to work as an MC. All that, you know.
All that stuff transfers though.
Just yeah, that
A
transfers.
little bit. It's
but,
like bullets. You're like loading this
Yeah,
stuff up.
learn,
Yeah.
learn, and when you actually have an idea, mark it down. But I would say get your life straight before you want to pursue this as a career.
Okay.
Because making music as a career is like any artist.
Okay. It's
Like,
hard,
you-
right?
All right. The definition for me as an artist is you make the bad things delightful. That's what you do. That's what
Okay.
an artist should do. You make the
Okay.
bad things you make it delightful. You make music. You make
If someone breaks your heart and you make a
Yes.
hit song on it.
you make everything that is bad, you make it delightful. That's
Okay.
what I think musical artists should do, right?
Gotcha.
We're
Okay,
we're
okay.
sensitive people, so that's a reason we're able to observe so much,
Okay.
consume so much, and like give out so much.
Okay.
But like, how much do you think you could give?
Okay.
What do you like? What do where do you think you sit in all this? Like, you have to have a really clear sense of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, like when for me as an example, with the restaurant, I meet other restaurant people,
Yeah.
and we do the podcast, and get to meet the other YouTubers and podcasters and stuff. So what kind of like is there any like collaborations? Like what kind of a vibe do you get from like other musicians kind of on the same path as you? Is there
Kinda
some like
the same vibe.
camaraderie, or is there like competition, or they're like, oh,
Well,
fuck
there's
this
always
guy?
competition.
For sure.
But like healthy competition.
Okay.
But like for me, I used to be a really competitive guy. I was like,
Sure.
"Yeah, I sing better than you, you bitch."
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't say that, but I think in my mind, I was like, "Yeah, I'm better than you."
You have to be that.
Everybody, like the people who talk shit about other people are the ones that are insecure.
Okay.
They need to make you look bad to make them look good.
Sure.
And I've learned to just like, I think I learned that from just teaching people how to sing. You're a singer.
Yeah.
I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Why am I making you better than me?
Yeah.
But it takes like, you take out all the ego, you put yourself at the lowest.
Yeah.
You just want him to be good. That's what I learned when I was making my previous album, Frankenstein.
I love it.
Because what I've noticed, all the rappers, all the singers, what they do, let's take this. Let's say this is a song.
Okay.
This cup of water. This cup of water is a song.
Yes.
Most artists, what they want to do is like, they put themselves in front.
Okay.
See, like, oh, look at me, I'm here. I
Oh,
look cool.
spotlight.
I'm so hot. Like, yeah, hear me out. Like, I got something to say. What I do is like, I stand in the back. If you listen to my my previous album, all my vocals are sitting perfectly inside the arrangement. Because for me, this is a piece that I want to send out.
Okay.
I don't want you to understand me. I'm not asking you to understand me. So, because like most people, that what they do is like, they want to show you who I am.
Okay.
What I did was the direct opposite. I fucking tore my heart open. I show you my vulnerable side.
Okay.
Yeah, most people are afraid to show vulnerability.
That's true.
I just let it out. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, this is me. I'm a fucking pussy.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He's like, I'm vulnerable. Yeah, I get heartbreaks.
Okay.
What do you want? Like, I want you to feel. Like, if I could take someone on a journey, bro, you don't know, the best feeling is when someone messages you.
Yeah.
So like, yo, thank you for some song. Like, it really made me think of what. You're like, yes, mission accomplished.
That's what's up. Okay.
That's what I want. Like, that's why I want to do music, not for like all commercial shit.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah, even the music is, the business is still bad, really
okay.
bad.
Okay.
Is ugly. Yeah, we can dive into that later.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
ugly
Sure.
as
Sure.
fuck. Like, people you trust the most fucking talk shit about you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They bro.
Tell me a little bit about it right now while we're
Yeah.
on it. Yeah. What's the
So,
ugly? What's the ugly? The good. We're
Man,
talking the good, the bad, the ugly.
stuff is, they don't. It's always normal to pay people, I think, 3 months after you did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, for them technically it makes sense though. Company A got to pay company B for company B to pay your company, and your
Yeah.
company pays to you. Like, it makes sense, but it's just not good.
Yeah. Of course.
And a competition between people, I think, is ugly because, like, bro, hear me out. Like, I've got people telling me I had some rough times last year. I pulled through.
Yeah.
I'm proud I pulled through.
Yeah.
People are saying like, yo, Brad's fucking doing drugs. Brad's
Okay.
gambling. Like,
Okay.
all that. I was like, damn, man. Like, what?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
do all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you
People talking
call
smack,
someone out,
right? Yeah.
they just block you, man.
Yeah. That's crap.
That sucks. But I just gotta live with it.
Do you
I
think?
kind of just have to live with it.
Do you think that ugliness in the music industry, is that just Taiwan, or is that kind of like the whole industry?
I think Taiwan is especially like pretty. It's there.
It's there.
You can
Okay.
see people don't take you seriously
Okay.
until someone actually says something.
Okay.
Let's say you're established, let's say music auditor,
Okay.
not even editors, as auditors, just know music. And one day you introduce me to Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Bruno Mars doesn't know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Bruno Mars knows Eddie.
Okay.
They're like, yo, Bruno, this guy's good.
Okay.
And then he goes like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check you out. And then some other guy will say, yeah, he's good.
Okay.
It's always like this following thing, you know.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, he is. Yeah.
yeah, he said something. Oh, then I should probably say something because it's cool.
It's like the
And-
emperor's new clothes.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
You know,
That's crazy.
you know, and
Okay.
it's always like you mess with the right people,
Yeah.
you're good. But if you don't know and you hang out with the wrong people, man, people cut you out.
That's right.
Like snap.
Okay.
They just cut you out. It's like, oh, he's not cool anymore. Because the industry is so small. Like there's probably
Yeah.
like hundreds of people trying to feed on the small audience. That's why I'm actually like I learned a fact that actually made me quite happy is like I got a way bigger fan base in China.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, but I just didn't
Interesting.
really actually had the chance to just go to China though.
Let's go, man. Let's do a
I
China
want to
tour.
go like
Yeah.
After I think after the next album I might do it.
That's really
Like
cool.
Southeast Asia tour.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the fucked up thing is like I'm gonna let you know like I had some management. I was kind of puzzled because like yeah I released an album, everybody's like saying it's good, but why don't I get any invites from shows? Man, like the email sent to the management, damn, it was left in red, man.
Oh,
Like I got show offers from Singapore,
what?
from Malaysia, from like not I think Nam, like Vietnam.
Yeah.
I got Indonesia ones.
What?
I got like Shanghai and all that.
What?
It was left in red, man.
Oh,
I was like, okay,
man.
can I tap that?
Like, yeah.
Can I say I want it now? Cause like, yeah, I had some
Yeah.
really rough times. 'Cause I was like
That's-
kind of puzzled.
How do you deal with that? It's just like you're fired, or I'm doing my own management, or how do you deal with that? That's
I don't-
crazy, because that's
No,
like
I
how
still
could you-
have like I still own a lot. Like still thank my label right now.
Okay.
Cause they kind of yanked me up. Like, yo,
Okay.
this is not like I'm gonna help you out. Like they helped me out big time. But
Okay.
I just kind of fired him. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, yeah.
That sucks. You have one job, is to make sure I'm getting gigs, and if people are actually reaching out to you,
Yeah.
then that makes your job 10 times
And I
freaking
think-
easier,
I
right?
think Taiwanese artists do not understand the meaning of a manager, a meaning of a label.
Okay.
Like they think, oh, I'm agent up, yo, I'm big time, baby. But like, if your agent can't get you jobs, though, it
Yeah.
don't mean nothing. If labels can't push you out, you don't need a label.
I think in Taiwan that's quite a common thing. Like I remember,
It is common.
I remember like I know people that, you know, business cards are not so popular anymore,
Yeah.
but they used to be massive, right? In
Yeah.
Taiwan. And then, you know, I'll just put, you know, just my name on there, my phone number, whatever. But when I make them for my staff, they're like, they want the position and stuff on there. I'm like, okay, cool. You can have it. I'm like, what position you want? What do you want? You want to be the executive chef? You got it.
The creative
Like
liaison.
you're the, you know, you want to be the king of kings. All right. You got it, you know?
Yeah.
And then people would say, well, why don't you put your position? I'm like, what am I going to put on there? And they're like, you could put CEO or founder. I'm like, man,
That
I don't
doesn't
put that shit in there,
matter.
man. I'm just a regular guy who's trying to get it done. That's it, man. But I can't write that on a card.
Because people still want to climb up the corporate
Yeah,
ladder
and they want to be like, well,
and all sorts of, people want to have a big ass title. I don't,
yeah. So I think that's a big thing. That's one of the things I learned here, and I just thought, yeah, I mean, I love it here, but yeah, there's some things that are a little wonky for sure still.
Like I heard, I heard there's like some guy told me he's an asset manager. Like, what's an asset manager?
Yeah.
Like, yo, basically I'm a janitor. I was
There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's funny.
Okay.
Okay, you're like, okay, sweet, yeah.
Hey, asset manager,
Yeah,
what?
manager, yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, I manage assets
Yeah.
for like hundreds of people. Oh, damn, what do you do?
Yeah.
Clean toilets.
Clean toilets, man. I'm wiping asses here. And there you go. Yeah. All right. Cool. Listen, I want to pull up some pictures here.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Yeah, let's
Let's
go.
see.
Let's rapid fire some of these. Bam. Tell me what's
Man,
happening
I was so
here, bro.
skinny. I was working at a club and I had a show with my bro Frankie.
Oh yeah.
Is there, man? It's a good old time,
Good.
man. I was so wasted all the time.
Good hair.
So freaking yeah. I still have that
Good.
fade.
Love it. You gotta have it. It's hard to get it fade.
And I probably weighed around like 85 at that moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly hard to get a fade if you don't know the word for fade in Chinese.
Bro.
So yeah,
Shout out to Auntie's Barber.
Auntie's
man.
Barber, right?
I
Yeah,
used to
Auntie's
go there,
Auntie's
man.
Barber's what's up.
That is the fucking go-to place.
Auntie's Barbershop, the only place you
Yeah.
can get a fade in friggin' Taipei.
Like
It
that.
seems like, yeah. Boom.
This is from last year though. This is
Okay.
from when I went to a music festival
Okay.
in Kaohsiung. It was fun.
Kaohsiung.
Like I
Name
want to
and lights.
iconize.
Beautiful. Your name and
Right?
lights in the back. That's fucking
Man, I made it
what's up.
myself. I don't trust no fucking art director to
You gotta
design
have it.
my shit.
You gotta do it.
But I brought my own mic stand. That's a fun thing.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay, okay.
I
Yeah.
want to do the
Make
Freddie
sure you got
Mercury
your
thing.
stuff. Oh,
just like
yeah,
Freddie
yeah.
thing.
Freddie Mercury. I love
But
it.
I got a big one because I'm big enough. I can hold it on as a
love it,
staff.
yeah.
You know,
I love
play
it.
it as a guitar. It's fun, man.
Gotta love it.
But
Gotta
check
love
out
it.
the next one, man. Aha, this is
Step Brothers.
Oh,
I had to bring that up because I love it. I love this.
You want one? I could ask Frankie to
Dude,
send you one.
if you
What
got
size
it,
are you?
I'll
L.
probably,
I think
well,
you're probably my size.
maybe L. Well, if it's Taiwanese,
This
it'll be
is
XL.
this is a story I could
Thick
tell.
shirt,
Like,
man. Let's have it.
me and Frank, we were just out drinking because I work at a club. You know, I work at a club, so all my friends come to me because they drink for free.
Yeah, of course.
That's
of
the
course.
only perk. So, like, you know, advantages of being in the club business is like you never have to pay for drinks, so they come.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, we were sitting upstairs, and we were like just drunk as fuck, and I was like, "Yo, you like Will Ferrell movies?" He's like, "Yo," and we
yeah.
just bonded over like we were bros, but like we extra bonded over Will Ferrell movies, and I was like, "Yo,
Super fanboy.
you know, Step Brothers, yo, you want to take a picture like that?" And he's like, "Yo, fuck yeah!" And then we paid the photographer working at our club.
Yeah.
I think we paid him like $3,000 for the whole photo booth and the shoot.
Okay. That's
And
awesome.
that is my uncle's shirt and my uncle's vest. We just went there.
So
Everybody
good.
think that was Photoshop. No, but that was taken in a photo booth.
That's good, man. I
That
love
is
it.
yeah.
Good
I
stuff.
love that photo.
That's a good one. I was going through and I'm like, oh, I gotta pull that up.
And you
Too
know,
good,
it
too
actually
good.
says like they're so underrated on the shirt.
Oh, does it?
If you
Yeah.
zoom in, it says they're so underrated.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's funny, man. I love it. Yeah, you gotta have it, man. Boom.
Oh, this
Trigger
is
warning.
fun, right?
Let's
Trigger
go.
Warning was my first album. This was gonna be my album cover at a point.
Okay.
I just kind of like I was learning how to do Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
I just wiped up everybody because I actually got quite fucked up in the military though.
Okay. Okay.
Because I got a dislocated shoulder.
Okay.
The whole album was written there. Like, shout out to the military department, but
How long
like,
did
fuck
you have
you
to go?
guys.
How long
I
did
just
you
go
have to go
4
there?
months though.
Okay. Okay.
But like
okay.
because I used like football got my shoulder fucked up though.
Yeah.
So like I was marching with a rifle,
Uh-huh.
and my shoulder just popped out.
Okay.
And from that day on, because I gotta wear like a bandana or something,
Okay.
they wouldn't let me go anywhere. So they basically locked me in a room, and all I had to face was a white wall. Like people would bring me food, lunch.
At a white
that.
wall. Really?
Yeah, you just sit in like
Oh.
we call that 中山室. That's what
Okay.
everybody uses their phones
Okay.
at night. I think like 8:30, 9:30 people use their phones. Man, I would just place there because they don't want other people to see that, oh, this unit has this injured individual, and
Okay.
like is gonna talk
Kinda
bad. They're
weird.
gonna get punished for that.
Okay.
So I was like locked in. I was basically incarcerated. I would say that. It really kind of messed me
Weird.
up.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
They just want to let me out of the dorms because I served as a MP, like
Okay.
military police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Special
okay.
unit, so
Special
they
unit.
get to do that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's crazy.
All right. All right. Boom.
This is
Check that one
me
out.
at the GIMA Awards. It's a fun. That's the crane.
Okay.
guy,
The awards you were
London.
talking about, right?
Yeah, that's
awesome. I love it.
Ridian, like a
Okay.
famous actor. That turns out he should have been a famous singer before a famous actor because his songs are fucking awesome.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Bro, that actually shocked me. Like Ridian, like Feng Xiaoyue, he actually shocked me when he sang. I was like, damn, this is really good.
Okay.
That's just fun.
Oh,
I'm just like, I looked like a bear.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I looked like a bear on stage. Everybody's telling me like I look like a fucking bear.
Bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I wouldn't.
I'm prepping for a fight though.
prepping
Not
for-
now.
Okay.
like
Okay.
next
okay.
year, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, tell me about the fight.
I
What is
will.
this? What's the fight? Well, let's finish these pictures and we'll
Yeah.
talk fight.
This is me
That's the
telling
same.
my girlfriend I love her.
Okay.
on stage, half drunk.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like, backstage is
I love
fun,
you.
man. I'm telling you.
I love you.
Actually, yeah, actually said, "You make me complete." Damn, that's corny, but it's good.
Oh yeah, come on. Everybody loves a little bit of the romantic corniness in there, right?
Yeah.
Boom. That's your
Oh,
new
that's latest. Yeah.
gotta have it.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It
It's
is complicated. It's already out.
yeah.
Dope ass song.
Yeah.
It looks. Yeah, I actually cut. Wait for this. I think this is the same shirt. Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
be.
it
Yeah, it
is.
might be. Might be.
It is
Good
the same shirt.
Good shirt.
Yeah, Jocelyn's like super talented.
Okay.
I actually like. We were friends. We were
Okay.
friends for a long time, and like for some reason, like.
How
she
did you
just-
guys hook up for like music?
Oh,
Like,
I text
collab?
her.
Okay.
I text her.
Like,
I
she
was
was
like-
already a singer.
No, because yeah, she was already like
One
established
more.
singer.
Same deal, right? This
Yeah,
is video,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like she was already established singer, and we've known each other for so long. We just
Okay.
did never work together.
Okay.
Because I wasn't the type that will actually ask for features. If you look at my previous album, I did it all by myself.
Yeah, yeah.
I had
for
no
sure.
features. And I figured out I need features. Like I
Collab-
want to do features because I could just make shit for people. And then I texted her. I was like, "Yo, the music you have right now on your artist profile."
Rita. Because I get what you
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
Is
So I said the music on your artist profile. You don't have enough music to have your own show.
Okay.
I did the math. I was like, I did the math. Like
Yeah.
all your songs, not including features, added together is 31 minutes. I could give you a song that you could sing on your own and we can perform together. So in that case, you have 40 minutes. So 40 minutes you could add that with a DJ set of 20 minutes and you have a show. And let me be one of those songs.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
we always wanted to work together.
She's like,
And
hell yeah, let's go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
like, and I made it easy for her.
Okay.
As in,
That's the secret.
yeah, cause I wrote everything.
Okay.
Like she came and yo, can you sing this beautiful part I wrote for you?
She's good too, man.
She's
yeah,
really
She's
good.
really
She's
good.
got
yeah.
that. She got that
Very
Ariana
sweet,
Grande
yeah.
smoothness.
Yeah.
That Whitney Houston power, you know, I see
yeah.
too much, and that Sabrina Carpenter, you know, like the
Yeah, she's
cuteness
good.
to it.
Very cute.
You know
and very
Sabrina
good.
Carpenter
Yeah.
is a new artist that does like kind of sexy stuff, but she's like
Yeah.
super cute,
Okay.
like Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
confidence.
Okay.
She's a whole package. Though.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that. I mean, that's the new one, right? We've got another beer coming, so hold up.
Oh,
But
nice.
Yeah, no, I think I think it's good, and I think, like I was saying earlier, the collaboration stuff is it's the best.
key.
It's key.
Thank you.
You know, like for example, with the restaurant, someone's gonna open a restaurant, they hit me up and they're like, hey, well, I need a good
Thank you.
steak guy. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. Salute.
Day 4 of being an alcoholic.
29, dude. Come on. You got time. You got time.
I'm
Take it
actually looking
easy.
forward to reaching like my body's prime,
Okay. Yeah.
like
yeah,
body type. Like I wanna have like a really fit body before I'm 30.
Nice. Dude,
I was
done.
born in January. I have
Okay.
like 8
okay.
months
You
left.
got time.
That's what I'm working on though.
Yeah.
I cut down from I think 230.
Okay. Okay.
You do pounds or kg?
Both is okay. Pounds more.
kg.
Oh,
Oh, pound,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
right.
okay,
I
whatever.
cut down for around 230.
Okay.
No. I think 240.
Okay. Okay.
So right now I'm like fucking 220.
Yeah, you don't look anywhere near 240, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was 240.
Okay. Okay.
But
okay.
but my bone muscle,
Yeah.
bro, is around like 110, man.
Yeah.
like
yeah,
half
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
Big guy, man.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to like and I'm working on like agility and stuff. I don't know. I just like I said, slow progress every day.
Yeah.
Just
1%. Yeah. No, I love that, bro.
keep pushing.
I
You
love
look fucking in
okay.
shape
I'm
too,
not
man.
too bad. I
Yeah.
exercise a lot. I mean, I've
Yeah.
been in better shape, but
Same,
Yeah, I'm
same,
getting there.
same.
I'm
My
getting there.
football times are the
Yeah.
best.
I went through some
Bro,
pictures and I
my
saw
football
you all
time-
ripped and stuff.
Yeah,
so
my
damn.
football time was like 6.8% body.
Oh, like
God damn. I'm
I was
20
never
right
that
now.
good. I was never anywhere close to 10%.
But they told me to
yeah.
not do that because like your intestines might get fucked when you get
Really?
like tackled and shit.
Well, I
no,
don't-
because I played D line.
I don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, brother,
You don't need to get tackled. You play soccer.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. You get the legs busted up, right?
yeah.
So what about you talking about people doing music as a career.
Yeah.
Is there, I mean, obviously when you start anything, you start a business, you start a restaurant, you know, you want to start a YouTube channel where you're actually doing it to make money. What are like the financial side a little bit of being a musician?
A financial side,
Yeah,
man. The financial, you mean the
Yeah,
details
I
of
mean,
it? Like, how do you get paid?
yeah, I mean, like people think, you know, I want to start a podcast, or I want to have a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
or I want to do, you know, I want to be a musician because I want to make money.
Uh-huh.
So how what
Simply,
and the top people do make huge money.
Yeah.
So where does that, like, what's your advice on that?
I think don't ever think of using music as your only income source.
Okay.
Let's say that. A million streams, make a wild guess how much a million streams
million
gets you.
streams?
A million streams.
I don't know, $5,000, $10,000,
Nah, $800, man.
$800
For
US,
a million streams.
a million streams.
$800
Damn,
for
man.
a million streams.
A million
People
streams.
who have 10 million streams, you make $8,000. It's that easy. You don't make money from streams. You mainly make money from shows.
But okay, yeah. Oh, but how does that work? Like, so like, okay, let's say you're on Spotify.
Yeah.
Right. Spotify writes you a check, or like, is it similar to YouTube, or how does that work?
It actually goes with your publisher. So like, there's always someone who publishes your song. For
Okay.
me, like I was like Sony ATV.
Okay.
So Sony publishes my song.
Okay.
So and then my agency gets everything from the royalties, like, and I get a split of that.
Okay.
Like let's say I get an 80-20 split. The publisher gets 20.
Okay.
I get 80.
I hope so. Shit.
Yeah.
I
But
hope
like
you get 80 at least.
no, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But some
yeah.
people, bro, some people get way less.
Yeah, I can
Some
imagine.
people get like 10%,
New people,
6%.
they don't know. They're like,
Not even new people, but
Really?
it's old people in old companies with old heads that don't actually know what's going on with the
Damn,
world.
really?
Because right now, I think the meaning of I think there's a fine line between independent artists and signed artists.
Okay.
Simply like a piece of paper, the contract. In Taiwan, like independent artists are just people who don't have a contract, who happen to not have a contract. That's
Okay.
the definition of it.
Okay.
That's it.
It's like unemployed.
But like financially, man, I went through tough times. You always got to chase down people. So I've learned, like, if you don't want to live this life, like you probably need to take on 20, 30 cases, and you fucking pray to God that 2 or 3 of these clients would pay you first.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like people, like I said, like company A, company B, company C, everybody's like, the money flows going from that, and it never trickle down to you.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Sometimes even if you do collaborations with people, it's like an unspoken oath or an unspoken thing. Like if I work with you, yo, Eddie, let's work on a song,
Okay.
and we got one session in, like we kind of liked it, but we just, if after that we don't talk about it, we just automatically know that, oh shit, yeah, we're not gonna make that anymore. People don't talk. People don't ask you about that stuff.
Is that Taiwan, or is that music industry?
I think it's throughout the whole world.
The
But
whole
I've
world?
learned to
Okay.
like, so if you're stepping into the music industry, what you should do is like always ask for budget first, and never
Smart.
like cut your own costs. I mean, as in like lower your own rate.
Don't
'Cause,
like,
like-
yeah, you make your, if that's similar to like any business, you know.
Yeah.
When you, as soon as you make yourself look cheap, then people start to bargain. Like,
It's the same thing.
I mean, even if you sell a secondhand iPhone
Yeah.
on Facebook buy and sell,
Yeah.
and you want 20 grand, you put 25, and then someone will be like, I'll give you
Man,
18.
20, like
I'll give you
25
18.
and 24 makes a big
Yeah,
difference.
you put like
know,
20,
even-
and you'd be like, someone will be like, Psh, I'll give you 19. And then you just reply, well, if you come today,
yeah.
and then they come and you're like, boom. But if you say, I want 20, I'm going to put 20, people will be like, I'll give you 13.5. And you're like, whoa, what? That's crazy. You got to kind of, you got to learn rules, I guess.
Always
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy, dude.
I like
Crazy.
clients that just it's always the one who pay less.
Yeah.
They want more.
That is That
That is
is,
the thing, right? People who
dude.
pay less, they want the most. Big
Sometimes,
clients, I got clients that just pay me like 100K. I was like, yo, yeah, the budget is like 100K. I was like, okay, give me like 5 minutes. He wires me the money. He's like, send it to me when it's done. And there's a client, there's kind of like 10K. He's like 10K. Okay, I want this and that and this
yeah.
and that and
Tick,
this
tick,
and
tick.
that.
No, no, no.
Like,
Hey,
nah, fuck you.
I'm paying, so you work for me.
Yeah, man. They
It-
always like
it's
that.
crazy because restaurant again, private party.
Yeah.
People like, I want to have a private party. I'm like, okay, what's your budget? And then the people, they're like, okay, give me a quote. So you give a big quote, and then you get like, some rich, Japanese guy or something, and he's like, okay, give me
Yeah.
a bank in 5 minutes, boom,
Yeah.
50 grand, 80 grand. It's like, boom, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
done. And then you get other people that are like, oh wow, that's too much.
Well, can I get the
want 10
beer?
grand. Yeah.
Can I get balloons?
Yeah,
Can I get?
Yeah. Can you come out and sing and dance for me? Like what for 10 grand? Like 10,
Yeah.
you give me 100, I'll sing
Can
and
you get
dance for you.
strippers in?
Yeah, like you give me you
Well,
know,
you give me 300 grand.
yeah, I'll do whatever you
I'll probably
want.
do
bro.
worse.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you want, bro. But but then people come in, well, my budget's this. But, I could always go to the guy down the street. I'm like, well, on a Saturday night, 10 grand, I'm losing money.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the McDonald's, bro.
But I actually respect people that are honest with their budget.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you have no budget,
Yeah.
then we can work something.
We can work. I don't want to
Yeah.
badmouth them, so we can work on it. I can be like, well, let's do Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You cannot be like, let's do Saturday night from 6 to
Man,
9.
Saturday night's prime time.
Saturday,
I can't let you get it for 10.
You can't get Saturday night because what'll happen is I'm losing money.
Definitely.
And I'm turning people away that come here from
Yeah.
Taipei on Saturday. They're pissed. Maybe they won't
Yeah.
come back.
Like all the rich guys bringing their girlfriend to shop at Sogo and all that.
Exactly. Yeah, they're all
God damn.
they want to come for dinner.
Like,
They're coming
baby,
to
I want some Mexican food. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
they're booked though.
for 10 grand. Yeah.
Damn.
And then at the end of the day, you go home and I get yelled at by the wife because she's like, I told you not to take that shit for 10 grand. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And then you sleep on the couch and it's just like the whole cycle of just like this sucks. And then, you look at your number for like a Saturday, it needs to hit a certain number and you're well below
know
that.
Yeah.
You're well below that because you took this private thing.
I used to work as a club
crazy.
promoter,
It's
so
the
like
same thing.
I
Same thing.
understand there is a certain amount of money that
You
you
gotta
have to
hit
hit.
this number. Yeah.
Yeah, like for
Minimum.
me, bro,
Yeah.
like in a club, 600K NT a night.
Okay, we're
don't
nowhere
hit
near
that-
that, but damn. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
just like I understand. I
Yeah, yeah.
understand your feeling of that
Yeah.
because like we're trying to make that so bad.
Yeah.
Setting tables and all that.
And then someone comes in and they're like, I want the whole club Saturday night for 55,000. And she's
It's
like, "What? That's impossible. And then they're like, yeah, but I know the owner, I know whatever, and
don't give a
I'll
fuck.
bring your friends or whatever. No, I'm losing money.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And I'm not like a greedy guy, but I can't lose money, man. I got a wife. I got this place. I got like 12 staff. I got a kid. Come on, I can't.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Come on.
It's crazy how people trying to lowball you all the time.
That's rough. That's rough.
That is-
And it's gonna happen in any business, man.
Any
Crazy,
business is
crazy,
the same.
crazy.
But yeah, music business they just don't pay you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. That's why I ask, right? Yeah.
I hate the term when they say this one, as in have fun.
Oh, one. Yeah.
Oh, I
Let's
thought
play.
it was
Let's
just
play.
like
Let's play.
Let's play a little bit.
Yeah.
That means they're not gonna pay you.
Yeah.
If you hear that term, they're not gonna pay you.
Yeah,
so
we're not
always
paying.
ask for budget first.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. There's a
Yeah.
tip for you guys in the
Like
music.
no
industry.
matter
How
like
much- yeah.
most people want to be artists first, but like not many people want to be
Because-
producers,
Yeah.
back end engineers.
Yeah.
That's a like not the glamorous work.
Well, if you think, I can't remember the exact stat, but it's like 90% of restaurants fail in the first year.
Yeah.
Why?
I remember that.
Why? Because it's opened by a chef. Okay, and a chef knows how to cook,
Yeah.
but he does not know anything else. He doesn't know how to run a business. He doesn't know how to run a team.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to fucking take care of customers. He doesn't know anything. And then when you talk to a chef and you're just like, hey, I think you should, this is too salty or something. Well, all he does is he shit all over you. He's like, you don't know food or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, it's
Yo,
crazy.
yeah.
It's
Talk
like,
about that. That actually happens a lot though.
It's crazy. Yeah, for sure.
Because I have this. I recently just had this like new around my place, this new shop just opened up, and they're trying to do this like kind of fine dining thing, and
That's
they're
doable, but
out of
it's
business right now.
yeah,
It's like fucking 4 months
yeah, yeah, and that sucks because
because you're selling fine
yeah,
dining like a set for 1,500
yeah,
at a old neighborhood. Like who's
that's
gonna
tough.
buy that?
That's
People
tough.
buy like 50 NT
Yeah,
like Ludo fun in
yeah.
that neighborhood. You're selling 1,500?
I
Nah.
had a buddy who had this like really good like Korean lunchbox thing,
Yeah.
but really nice, good ingredients, high quality. Like lunch blocks would be about 250 for like the best one,
Okay.
and,
I
and
could
which is
take
great,
that.
which is good.
Yeah.
But he put it in an area where it was all lunch boxes, you know, the biendang for like 50,
Oh.
and he's just like, our stuff is way better. So I don't
Nobody cares
I
if
don't
it's way better,
understand
yeah.
why we don't get cut. And they went out of business too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm like, and when you looked at places, I freaking told you, you want to put one in Tianmu, come see me. We'll go drive around. We'll look around.
Yeah.
And we did. And I said, this one, this one, this one. These are good spots. And he listened to somebody who knows nothing about this area, and he put it by like a street of biendang places for 50 to 80 NT, and his is like 250. And of course, his was way better.
Yeah.
But the other places, oh, he's like, wow, they've got lines every day. So, you know, and I'm like, yeah, because they're 50. And this is 50 NT Street, man. Like, are you crazy? Come on, man. And you try to help people, and they
It
don't
makes me
listen.
think of like
Come on,
probably
bro.
he's looking for like this gap in the market. It's like, oh,
For
it's
sure.
all this is all 50 and 80. I
Yeah.
could provide
Premium
food.
biendang. Yeah, yeah.
But like
You
that's
can.
not it.
That's tough.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, but it's like a slim old chance, man. It's tough. It's tough.
I understand that because like people in music, people brainwash themselves, as in the market doesn't have stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
That's the
special
same
like
thing. No,
this.
I'm special. Like everybody think they're too special.
Yeah, that's true. That
Everyone
true.
is special,
That's
but
true.
not
I would-
that special.
I would say everybody's unique.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone's special.
Yeah.
I would say everybody's unique, but everybody thinks that they're special. And I mean, it happens. Like you go out and even here, like you get people that come and apply for work, and they're like, "Yeah, well, I am. What's your schedule? Okay, well, I can give you Tuesday morning, Thursday evening,
Yeah.
and maybe Saturday lunchtime." And I'm like, "No, what?" And they're like, "Yeah, well, every second Saturday." And I'm like, "What? But you have zero experience. You have
Yeah.
nothing. Why would I? It's gonna take me a friggin' year to train
train
you."
you.
And then you're gonna, you won't even make a year. So
Yeah.
it's like, come on, dude. I'm like, no, I need this and this, and they're like, I'll think about it.
Like I said, it's always about people want to like, bruh, it's
Yeah.
always people want to go easy on stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
never easy. Life's not easy.
It's not, and I think that, and it's not just here. It's every country. I think if you're the like, let's say in Taiwan, if you're a Taiwanese, or if you're in Canada, you're Canadian or whatever.
Yeah.
You kind of like people. You could just if everything goes to shit, you just go home. You could do whatever. You could start a YouTube channel, live in your mom's basement until you're
Yeah.
45 or whatever, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, but for me, I come out here. I have to. My family's like other side of the planet, so
You have to
I gotta make it
actually
happen.
work.
I gotta make
You
it
gotta-
happen.
You gotta hustle that.
And I think it works. I think it helps a lot. And I've failed at many things in my life. And yeah, we're doing okay now. Are we rich? Nowhere near it. Ask my wife. But
But
it's life. You just get there.
you
Let's
you
go.
do sports, you understand
Yeah.
the mentality of
course,
failing forward.
Fail forward, exactly.
Yeah, fail forward is like the mentality most people do not have over here.
Yeah.
They want the easy way out.
Yeah, it's tough.
They
It's
want
tough.
everything to be easier. Like, oh, I'm applying for work, but you got to work on my schedule.
Yeah, no, I don't want weekends.
Yeah.
But this is a restaurant. But weekends.
Yeah, man. Like I work
Yeah.
at Fridays, man.
Yeah,
I work
freaking
at
awesome.
McDonald's. I worked
Yeah.
at like fucking not Starbucks, but like Ikari,
Similar.
like coffee
Yeah,
shops,
same thing, right?
steak shop. Like that's how you learn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm doing this much labor to get this. So what do I want to do to change it? That
Exactly.
actually
You wanna get better,
drives
get
you,
better. Yeah.
drives you, and like kind of pushes you towards somewhere better.
Agree.
That's always like the case. Like
Agree,
like
brother.
I said, like understand and see your own progress. It's
Yeah.
the best thing in the world, man.
I love it. Yeah, and when you get to a level where you're like, okay, you kind of like, yeah, you don't look down on people or yourself before, but you're like, okay, I'm better than I was.
That
This is
takes
good.
time.
This is good. It
It
takes a while.
actually takes time.
It
Like,
takes time, but I'm a lot older than you,
yeah.
so I know what you mean, brother.
like to,
Yeah.
to being able to let go of your ego is like also an important thing in music.
Yeah.
How do you appreciate people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
How do you
he-
appreciate other people's artwork?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And it's again, it's a similar thing here because people come in and they'll be like, oh, you don't know shit. You're a fake Mexican, and you talk all this smack.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay,
Bro,
I'll be like,
I'm
yeah,
a fake American. I'm a fake Taiwanese.
well, fake Mexican right
Yeah.
here, brother. So and I'm
It's
just
the
like,
fake brothers.
and I'm just like, cool.
Yeah.
You need a
I
margarita with that, or what do you
kind
want?
of understand what it
Yeah,
means.
it's like, what do you want from me?
Like
I'm
you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
Mexican enough to
Yeah.
be Mexican.
Yeah,
You're not.
yeah.
You're not white enough to be
be Canadian.
Canadian, man. Same thing. I'm not fucking white enough to be American. I'm not like
Yeah.
Asian enough to be Taiwanese.
Yeah.
So like I'm the
crazy.
I'm the stereotype, but I'm hidden ABC. People tell me
Yeah.
like every time I speak Chinese English with people are like, yo, the second thing
Why
is
you
like,
speak Chinese?
yo, like where you from though? I was like, damn again, fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I got to do the whole story again.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's not fun. But I actually observed a lot just like growing up.
Yeah.
I learned how to blend in because
Yeah, for sure. You have to be,
survival is key.
you have to be like a chameleon. You
Yeah.
just kind of like when you go to Mexico, you just mix and blend in. You go to Canada, you blend in here. And the funny thing was here, I would always tell, some of my good friends are German, and I was out drinking some beers with these German guys.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because, I always have this same sort of joke, and I'd be like, in Canada, I'm a Mexican. In Mexico, I'm a Canadian.
Oh yeah.
And in Taiwan, I'm just some white guy.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then usually that's the end of the joke, and people start laughing. Blah blah. Blah. Yeah, white guy. And my buddy's best friend, he's German,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "You're not white enough for me." And I'm just like, "What?" He's just like totally like, "You're not
knows
white
that.
enough." You're like,
Bro,
"You're not
I'll
white
give
enough."
him that.
And I'm like,
German
"Hey,
people,
and I'm
yeah.
like, trust me, I don't want to be as white as you, my friend, because I don't need to put sunblock on, my man. I'm good. You can keep the whiteness, my German brother." And he's just, but he's like, he wasn't trying to be rude or any, but he's
just
just
trying to-
it's just German.
Yeah, he's
that's how
just fucking
Germans
with
are.
you.
They're just like, you're not white enough for me. And I'm like, oh man, these Germans, they're fucking hilarious.
They
I
actually
love it.
understand. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot thing with privilege too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for, sure.
even in Taiwan, there's like white privilege everywhere.
For sure there is. Yeah, I've taken
'Cause
advantage of that shit a lot.
Technically, you're like,
I'm white.
Yeah, you're.
I know
white.
I am. I'm white unless you ask a
I-
German.
I got called like a banana before. He was like, yeah, like fuck. Like,
Ano-
what do you mean? Like,
Dude, another quick German story. So again, my buddy, one of my good friends is German. We're going out, the kids are playing, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm from Germany, blah blah blah." Okay, cool. And he's like, "Oh, what about you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm Canadian." He's like, "Oh, what do you do here?" I'm like, "Oh, I have a Mexican restaurant." And he's like, "Oh," and he used to live up the street. He's like, "Oh, Eddy's Cantina." And I'm like, yeah, that's my place. I'm Eddy. I'm Eddy's Cantina.
yeah.
And he's like, "So you're a fake Mexican?"
What?
And it's just like right in your face, and you're just. But he's not trying to be. He's just German. He's not trying to be like an asshole. It's just like
technically,
I'm like, yeah, I guess.
you're Mexican.
Yeah, of
So
course,
I
of
think
course.
the only
yeah,
two places
yeah,
that are owned by Mexican, one is Eddy's,
yeah. It's-
one is Luca's
yeah, Tacos Luca. Yeah,
in I think Xingdian, that one. The
exactly.
rest,
Yeah,
the rest is owned by Taiwanese people.
exactly.
Right?
Well, there's
Cookies?
one more called Fonda, but he's a good friend of
Yeah,
mine. That's
yeah.
it. That's it. Fonda. That's it though.
Yeah,
right?
machos.
It's Taiwanese. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
But,
think
like,
ABC or
Twinkies.
Taiwanese. Yeah,
Eh,
they used to have one up here.
I know.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
they don't feel legit.
I know what you mean. I know what you.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk shit
You
on
ever
them.
been to tacos? Oh no, Lucas.
I've tried his stuff before. Yeah, Tacos Luca, man, he's a good guy. He's a bit of.
He
he's a
lives
funny
like
guy.
close to my friend's place.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a good guy.
Yeah, he
I mean,
makes the
Mexican guy.
tortillas like
By hand, man.
Yeah.
It's
respect.
Yeah, man. And I love it. And I love it. And then anytime one of these dudes pops up, I'm down. Like I love it. Like, hey, what do you need from me? You need
Legitimate
you need my
places.
corn guy. You need my beef guy. What do you want? I give you everything. Whatever you want, it's yours. And
You're
then
a kid.
people kind of like call me. And there was another dude that used to talk mad trash, and he was a
Is
Mexican
it
guy.
Amigos?
No. That place is gone, I think,
Yeah,
right?
Migos is
There was
gone.
another Mexican dude that used to sell tacos al pastor, like
Oh,
Saoema style, right?
yeah, yeah,
Good,
yeah,
good food, good stuff, right? And then like I always kept hearing how much trash this guy was talking about me, and then but he was like a student. He was finishing up school, and for his PhD, he needed to interview business owners. And then the first person he calls me. You know, like all right, I'm like yeah, let's do an interview. You know,
yeah.
like and again, I'm down to help anybody. Like
I
if I
think
can
the
help you, I'm
people,
down. I'm down for whatever, right? If you want to talk some shit, then
yeah,
you know, I sleep like a
people
baby.
will
I'm
always
good.
talk shit,
I'm good. I
and
sleep like a
it's
baby.
on you to decide if that affects you.
Yeah, man, I got like this thickest skin, dude. Like people can
Same.
talk mad shit. I still, I go home. I got my wife. I got my little kid. I'm happy,
Yeah,
man. What
yeah,
do you want from me, man? You
bro.
want me to be mad? I'm good.
That's
Yeah,
what this is about, though.
yeah,
It's
man.
like people
Go
could talk
home.
shit all the time.
Yeah,
If you don't care, they
say
can't
whatever you
hurt you.
want, bro. Yeah, bulletproof.
Like
You know,
people, yeah. Cheers,
solid,
man.
solid. Yeah,
It's like you're letting people hurt you if you get mad.
yeah,
And like I've learned that because like I'm a pretty nice guy, I would say.
yeah, yeah.
My coach in boxing calls me the good fist
It's a good fist.
because I do this. I goes like ah. I don't hit people hard.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
I'm a nice
Exactly.
guy,
Trying
so
to
like
knock dudes
I've
out.
learned not
Yeah,
to be angry about a lot of things because I realize
yeah,
when you're angry about something, when you're
yeah,
mad about something,
yeah.
man, you're just punishing yourself with other
Yeah.
people's mistakes, though.
You hurting yourself. You get like furious, and then your
Yeah,
heart's pounding, and it's like, what do you want
because
from me?
they fucked up,
Yeah.
not you.
What do you want from me? Exactly.
Like they fucked up, and
Exactly.
this it's their mistake. And
Exactly.
you're actually like punishing yourself. Your heart rate's racing.
Yeah.
You're getting like fucking sweating. You're getting loud.
You're
And
so pissed.
just because
What?
of they made a mistake,
For what?
hey, man, that's stupid.
For what do you want from me?
Yeah,
I mean, hey, I'm happy. You know, everything's good.
yeah.
Yeah. Bro, we've gone on for a while, but do you have any advice for any, let's say, Taiwanese up and coming musicians that kind of want to be where you are now?
Where I am right now, you gotta prepare to work though.
Okay.
Put yourself out there. Like I did a lot of things that I wish I didn't do,
Okay.
or I wish I had done earlier.
Yeah.
The one the piece of advice I would give out there is just simply prove me wrong if I say you shouldn't do music. Always had the hunger, the mentality, just keep going. But keep it real to yourself. Like
Love
ask yourself, look into yourself like do I mean this? How much do I want it?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that I wanted it.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure until I made an album that I actually liked on my own. I could listen on my own. So like make the music before you're trying to create all this flashy ass persona, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? As in like people like to drip out, big ass shades, chains, fake chains, puffer jackets, all that. They want the lifestyle before they can actually achieve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You have
work
to,
your way up there.
you got to
Yeah,
pay your
J.
dues.
Cole looks like shit. He's
Yeah.
dope. Kendrick looks like shit.
Yeah.
He's dope. Like, yeah, like you don't need all that flashy shit. Just focus on how you wanna kind of write your music. No matter what kind of music you make though. But make sure it's a song. Make sure it's not just something you're trying to copy something or copy a culture. Make sure you like when you listen to that song, you actually believe it. You
Yeah.
actually like it. Not just, oh, I think it's cool. The one piece of advice is I would get the key advice is stop making music that makes you look good, makes you sound cool. Focus more on writing good music.
Okay.
That is it.
I love it. Brother.
That's a great advice though.
I love it. That's beautiful advice, man. Thank you. If anybody is curious to find your stuff,
Yeah.
I will get the links from you. I believe I have some
Yeah,
in the
I'll shoot you
description.
a link.
If I do not, I will add them right after
Nice.
this. And if you guys, don't forget to follow this guy, man. He's got some really good tunes on there.
I'll check my phone if it like shit is like ringing up.
This is right here. It's complicated. That's the one that just got released.
Yep.
That's beautiful, man. I love that. Yeah, thank you for coming to do the podcast, brother. I hope you got you know, I want to send you home with a full belly. So if you need some more eats, let me
Oh
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
we could talk more
Yeah, we
after
definitely
this
talk. Yeah,
cast.
we'll definitely do some off the record stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you
thank
guys
you
next week.
guys.
Bye bye.